Hello everybody. Okay, so a lot to talk about today. I'm gonna try to keep it as short as possible, but I'm posting this and sharing it with you guys in hopes that there's somebody out there that could relate to me, or that I can potentially relate to or connect with, help somebody who could be struggling with the same thing I am right now, or if you've struggled with it or been through this as a competitor. I know it's so common. It's like a cycle that I think all competitors go into. I would love to hear your advice. I would love to I'm very open to other ideas and approaches to things. So wow. With that being said, where do I start? Let's see. I guess we can go back to before I started prep. Before I was on my own little fitness journey, I was at a balance of I was doing yoga often. I was lifting weights, cardio somewhat. My diet, I was meal prepping. My diet wasn't as strict as it is now, or it was. So I was pretty happy. I wanted to take it to the next level, so I did decide to compete. It's something I've been wanting to do forever, something that I knew I was capable of doing, something I dreamed of, so I was like, let's do it. So I dived into that. The first 2 weeks was really hard. My body was like, yo, what's going on in here? What are we doing? So it took a few weeks for my body to adjust to everything that I was taking, or in my diet and training. It just, because competing is very extreme and very drastic. I don't know if I dove in too hard at first. I'm not sure. But so weeks after, I was so happy. I was so dedicated. All my meals were everywhere with me, in my backseat at all times. All my meals, all my subs. Memorized my workouts. I knew what I was doing all the time. My days were pretty laid out, and I was so content with that. And then slowly, I think very slowly, I became so one-track minded. I started to be such an asshole to everybody around me. And I sort of detached myself from the world, kind of, and maybe other stressors on top of prep, finances, family things, being away from my husband who's in Korea, other things with God, just a lot of things to take into account at once. It feel like it all happened at once, which was I would say it started 3 weeks ago. So I didn't quite know how to handle all of that at once. My body wasn't ready for it. I just couldn't. And so I did fall into a slightly depressive state. I didn't want to talk to anybody, see anybody. I would hash out at people. I wasn't fully engaged in any. I would try to go out and be social. I wasn't fully there. I wasn't engaged in conversation. I was just going through the motions, and I think that's so common, and it's what I feared. Starting my prep, I didn't want that to happen. I wanted to have a balance, and I didn't know if it was possible. So the past week is when everything, I think, just crashed at once. I injured my groin, something I injured last year as well, and I've always been so careful with it, so gentle, always aware of not pushing it too much. But last week I did push it too much. My pride got the best of me. I wanted this so bad. My confidence went up. I was becoming maybe a little vain, and so maybe that's why this has happened. I didn't listen to my body, as I was numb, and I say that in context, I ignored my body and everything, and my surroundings, because I just I envisioned me on stage in 6 weeks, and I knew like I finally saw my potential, so I finally like I pushed it so hard, um, and that was just my biggest downfall, my mistake, and I'm paying the price now. But it's sort of, my coach said, it's like sort of a blessing in disguise, and I loved how that was phrased, because honestly, like, it did wake me up, and I am like, it was like a slap in the face, because after that, after my injury, I didn't know how to act at all. Like, I like was like, oh my god, I'm going crazy, like I need to go lift right now, I need to, like, my meals aren't scheduled, like how do I function like without the gym? Like, kind of. Or because like it was just so strange not to go to the gym. I didn't know how to act with like free time, or like what to, like how much to eat, because I didn't want to backtrack at all, because I still wanted to compete. But like now this week I've come to realize that I need to take a break. This is a blessing in disguise, and I do seriously need to slow down, listen to my body, and um, just maybe have another approach next time, and like possibly do another show in a month or two. Debate like whether my body allows me to or not. Of course, I want to be in like perfect condition before I start training again like that. And I didn't want to go on stage. I can't go on stage thinking that I could have done more, or and I just physically can't. So I'm reflecting on the past 10 weeks. At first I was like, oh, it was all for nothing, but it changed me so much for the better. Some things I did in the past few weeks, some things that did happen, was I did strengthen my relationship with God, and that's so awesome, and it feels so amazing. And so that's so cool. I've learned a lot about myself. I've become so disciplined, and the joy and the love, and I am so passionate about health, fitness, and even like improving others' health, well-being. I genuinely, did I say that correct? I genuinely want to help others in that way. I want them to improve their quality of life, and like that's possible through exercise and through like all these nourishing foods. And so I've come to realize like I'm so passionate about it, and that's something I definitely want to pursue, and I will. I've also met some of the most beautiful souls, and I say souls because I truly like look inside people, and like I recognize others as like soul, like a being, not just like a physical appearance like outside, but like really inside. Like I look into somebody's eyes, and like I just appreciate everything they've ever like said or what they've been through. I recognize that, not just as a physical being, but like more like an energy. Oh, it's so difficult to explain, but so yeah, I've come into contact with like some awesome people that I never would have met if I wasn't prepping, and I'm forever grateful for that, and the support from my family and friends, and it's just so amazing and so eye-opening. And through this prep, timing has been so phenomenal with like how people are placed in my life and like what they've helped me with, and praise God for that. And this past week I was at the lowest point I ever was in my entire life. I don't even want to go into like how I was feeling, but I was depressed. Like it was really depressing. I just broke down each night. I didn't tell many about it, but my family knew, and they were concerned, and I was concerned for myself. I didn't want to admit that I was slightly obsessive with food and training, and I mean, but you have to kind of be when you're prepping, so that's normal. But it was affecting everything, absolutely everything around me, and I needed to like back up and be like, and really put things into perspective. So I had a huge pity party for myself, and that party is over. We're at the after party now, which is tomorrow, figuring out what's really going on with I think it's like my sciatic nerve as well. So we'll find out tomorrow. I'm going today spend some time with my sister. We're gonna go get a massage. I'm gonna like keep going to the gym. I'm not dwelling on like what I can't change right now at this moment in time. Finding the positive in this situation, and there is positive in absolutely every situation. It's just I'm now able to like pick up the pieces and really reflect, and it's awesome to be able to do that now, and I'm so happy. So there is, as some of my friends or a close friend would say, like, everything's gonna be okay. We will all be just fine. And through struggle and pain, there is beauty. You learn, you experience, you grow, and we can't fear it. It's inevitable, and it's awesome. So how we respond to these situations is what truly shapes us as beings, and makes us into the person we will become. How you handle anything, any matter, is so important. And I hope that by me sharing this, that you too can pick up the pieces with whatever you're struggling with. Anything, absolutely anything. And I hope that you are able to reflect and be receptive to other thoughts, and find the light in the darkness. So just place all your worries aside. Let's place all our worries aside. Channel our energy on the good, the things that we can fix, the things that we can improve on. It's that journey of life that's so rewarding, and I still have so much to learn and grow, and I'm excited for what's to come. So with that being said, stay blessed, everybody, and I wish you day-to-day happiness, and I hope that you find the light.